Hey everybody, it's Mr.Christie,
And this is Stouticus.
taking a look at Week 11. First up, we got the Rat Bastards versus Sterling Hornets. 3-2 for the Rat Bastards.
We both backed Toskai in this one, and it is what I expected in terms of a relatively high-scoring game, 3-2 to the Rat.
Yeah, Spray is, well, is good. At least she scored twice. Scoring twice is better than some people do in any game.
Yeah, but for pro elves, they're designed to score in 2 turns, almost no matter what,
And
or
sometimes they
have the
can't.
ability.
Sometimes they can't.
Yeah, sometimes they can't, but like they're the one team that definitely has the ability to score in 2 turns, almost any time they want.
Yeah, there isn't much to really stop them. You can't base up to make the catches harder.
You can make the dodges out harder, but that's it. Put in intercept chances, roll a 6. But you Pro Elves threw 20 more blocks. Got rewarded with 2 more removals, but not really big bash game. Not surprising between two Agi teams. Yeah. Basically, I think it just came down to who had the ball last, and then it was the Rats.
Yeah, it sounds about right. Both teams that can score almost when they want. No real,
And
no real changes to either team. Just the Rats have a lineman who's out for next game.
yeah, I was gonna say no damage due to there was the only one Kaz, and then no real development either.
Despite the score is kind of a boring game.
Well, yeah. Well, when the three scores go on two level 5 gutter runners, and you know, and then a level 5 catcher too, it's probably not going to get them to level right away.
All right. Next up, we got Go Work Orange versus Gladiators of Batiatus. 2-0 for Gladiators of Batiatus.
It was a good thing when we agreed this past week, because we both took the Gladiators in this one. Troxbirds has just been beaten up the last few weeks.
Oh, really sucks that Grashnak took the MVP too.
Yeah, and the beating continued. 51 blocks and only 1 removal, which was a KO, to 59, which resulted in 8 removals. And also sustaining 10 removals total.
Yeah, this is they are a chaos team that gets beaten up a lot.
Nuffle has not been kind the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks with this team.
Nuffle's been kind of like angry at Rebel Chaos. Except the other Rebel Chaos in this game.
Well, he definitely had a favorite in this one, it looks like. Because Troxburghs did get another death on it's a rookie Beastman, but still another death. And then Gladiators got 3 level ups.
Yeah, let's take a quick look at what those levels were.
I believe it's a claw. A warrior got claw. because he's got Mighty Blow and Guard and Block.
Yeah, that guy got Claw.
A Blodge Guard Beastman got Stand Firm.
Yeah, that's a pretty good choice.
Oh yeah, no, that's a great support Beastman, because you always want a few of those to help support the killer pieces on your team. Chaos coaches sometimes forget about support pieces, and needing Guard and Stand Firm is always nice. And then the rookie got Jump Up.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that choice, actually.
Yeah. I mean, that's really long-term planning if you're going to turn that into a Claw Palm killer at some point.
Maybe he just delays the Claw just to get piling on.
To make it worth it. Just go like block, Mighty Blow, and then...
No, skip the block part. You don't need to block. You're going on the ground. Just go Mighty Blow and piling on now.
Sure, that's one way to do it.
I mean, it could be helpful. You could be playing against like a ton of elves next season where the Claw doesn't help.
Yeah. But in the long run, you're going to want the Claw.
Yeah, you'll get the Claw after piling on.
But before block?
Yeah, no, he's going full... He's going like weird all apple pies on this one.
Yeah. Getting blocked for a legend.
Yeah.
That'd be ballsy.
Next up is Tarot Alliance versus R Far from an Elf. 2-1 for R Far from an Elf. It's picking up.
This was a big win for Ponosaurus, who's had a rough season. We both figured the Chorfs would have this one pretty easily, and they didn't.
I saw this zombie guy level, and he's got this is a weird zombie now, because he's got Guard, Dirty Player, and Wrestle.
Yeah.
It's like the Dirty Player is just blowed on him now.
Yeah, I mean, even the Wrestle, too, because you'd rather have that be block with Guard. But, you know, it's a really bloaty zombie that isn't going to foul unless it really shouldn't foul. Unless you definitely have a bribe. But I understand taking the Guard when you get it. The Chorf that got the MVP also took Stand Firm, so that's a good...
Oh, I missed that he leveled.
Yeah. Guard, Mighty Blow, Stand Firm. No doubles for Claw.
Who needs Claw?
Sad times for Tarot Alliance.
And a Guard Hobgoblin got a level? Wait, he get?
Block.
Well, that is fair.
So I caught the replay of this one because I wanted to, because it went against what we were expecting so much, and it actually was in the second half. Ponosaurus did a really nice push play to get Ramtut next to the ball.
Oh, I missed that Ramtut was playing.
Yeah, Ramtut was in the game, and that allowed Ramtut to sack the ball. Obviously, got the ball on the ground. He did pick it up after that, and then Tarot Alliance just couldn't get the ball back in time, so they went up 2-0, and then Chorfs did a quick score, but just couldn't get the ball back to score again to tie it.
Yeah, things are looking up for Ponosaurus now. Actually, only 2 injuries inflicted. I guess there was a lot of fouls in there, too.
Oh, yeah. and yeah, the removals went mostly in the first half. We're really going for Terror Alliance, and then all in the second half. No, it was. Now I'm remembering because it was a few days ago. It was turn 15, turn 16 LOS hits.
Oh.
Like he cast 3 Chorfs on those hits, and he killed one of them, but the Apo saved it. I understand. Slade probably was like, "Oh, these are Chorfs, AV9, no claw, they're fine, no real." I mean, there's claw, but no mighty blow really. They'll be fine, and then just
No, that's why you always put the lineman on the line.
yeah. But he did foul the devil when he palmed something, and that got a Kaz and removed him for at least half the game. So that was a big removal.
Well, that's the smart thing to do. Some people are a little scared to foul. I don't know. Fouling is a good part of the game. It's an important skill to know.
Yeah, I would expect a team that had a Necro team that had 3 dirty players would like to foul. They lost one this game that died, but
yeah, who cares? You got 2 more. All right, technically you got 1 more because you're not really fouling with
you're
the other
not
one.
fouling with the guard, hopefully.
All right, next up we got Wood Unite versus Fragile and Limp. 2-1 for Fragile and Limp. That's a lot more armor breaks on the Dark Elves than the Wood Elves.
Yeah, I mean, the Dark Elves took almost twice as many blocks, or, 3 times as many blocks, actually. So the Wood Elves only threw 13 blocks.
There's only 2 levels, and they're on the ones who got MVPs, so it's easy to check. Blitzer gets dodge. Fair.
Well, the loner probably didn't get bought.
He did not get bought. I don't... Okay.
So I can't believe I didn't catch this sooner, but I know what Luke was doing with his bank. He bought a level 4 stadium.
Oh. He's a madman.
No, probably just achievement hunting.
By being a madman.
Because now he has no bank except for like 10k, and he's got a level 4 stadium. And a 1200k team.
I don't think I ever even noticed that he was at level 3. Well, he'll have the nicest stadium in Rebel, probably.
But a lot of these Kaz's, I'd assume, came from fouls, because I know this Dark Elf team likes to foul. Got 12 removals total. So there's just not a... Wood Elves can win with 2 elves on the pitch, or 3 elves. That is true, but...
I've seen people do it with just 1 War Dancer.
Yeah, I mean, it's physically possible, but it's difficult to do.
Wow, that tree didn't do much this game. It took root once and then nothing else for take root.
Yeah.
That's like turn 1 it took root and then
You couldn't
got,
do anything.
And then and then it got Kaz into a miss next game at some point.
You know what? I bet that was a gang foul.
Yeah, probably. Alright, next up we got Bioware for Life versus the Horn of Gorthank. 1-1 for that game.
It was really bad for the predictions this week. All the games that we were indecisive, that we split on, were ties. You had taken the vampires in this one, and I backed the chaos.
And nothing really special happened this game.
Yeah, I mean, the chaos got a lot of removals, but most likely all occurred relatively in the same half, which is why they were probably able to score. But then,
well, there was some regen on this.
Yeah, two.
Oh, I guess one of those was the Napo then.
Two regen rolls, but there were 6 casualties and 8 KOs sustained by the vampires.
I guess he appoed one of those because he's only got 4 casualties shown.
So yeah, I think one of the vampires was MNG'd.
Yeah. The strength forward guard stand firm. And yeah, nothing else really happened this game. No one else leveled. This is a boring game. All right then. Next,
without actually having watched it, we don't know how boring it was. 1-1 games can be pretty exciting, depending on exactly how they end. But yeah, I understand your point. But I just think a lot of the removals happened in probably like in the second half of the chaos, which allowed them to score easily, and they just couldn't stop the vampires from scoring in the first half, and that's how you get a 1-1 draw.
I can't even think. I feel like I watched 2 games this week. Because I know I watched the last one, but we'll get to that later. But I can't remember what the other one was.
Well, was it this one? Because I know T-Self streams.
It might have been this one. Games. It might have been this one. Uniquely Dangerous versus REL Pickles Flashpoint. 2-1 for Uniquely Dangerous. No, I don't remember humans. Alright, so what we got here? Human lineman died.
Nah, we don't care. There was a chainsaw, but didn't really do anything. The Natty one-turner gutter runner did not do anything this game. But the Agi 4 blitzer, Sigmund, did. Scored a touchdown and got 2 Kazes and leveled up.
He's pretty good. What's he got now? What's he got?
Grab.
Grab, that's a...
Grab to go with Mighty Blow, Agi 4, Tackle, and Juggernaut.
It's kind of a weird skill choice, actually.
Yeah, with the Juggernaut, I personally might have gone Frenzy. Because the other Vermin is just Mighty Blow and that's it.
Yeah, you hope that guy gets the claw.
At this point, yeah. Because the next skill for Sigmund is Legend, and that's a long time away without claw.
You can't even get the piling on to go with it.
Yeah. So I guess Frenzy or piling on, I think would have been my picks. But you know, Grab is an underutilized skill, so
yeah, it just feels kind of weird. I guess he tries to set up for better natural one turns.
Yeah, I could see. Yeah, that would help with that. But I mean, he's got a natty one turner. Does he really need help with a one turn?
I mean, if you're rolling one less GFI without sure feet.
Yeah, but he's gonna get sure feet in 20 SBP. That's not that far away. But for this game, it was the rats causing all the injuries and the humans not really being able to do much, it looks like.
I think the humans are a little demoralized after losing a lot of their good players.
Yeah. There was a bribe, so they did get the chainsaw. They got helmet and a bribe, which is always good. But doesn't really look like it did much.
And last game of the week, Beard to Death versus the Pepper Snakes. 1-1 draw. I know I saw this one. Oh yeah, Chimchar. Chimchar was like the best player. He hasn't taken his level yet, though.
I saw the first half, and then was pleasantly surprised by when I saw the final match report. I was like, oh, they pulled out a tie. Because in the first half, the Orcs were getting beaten up a little bit by the Norse.
Yeah, they were able to turn it around.
Yeah. I do remember they lost, like, they have a strength 5 Black Orc, right? I think they lost that early in the game.
I think he got Apoed.
Oh, yeah. And then he lost the guard one shortly after.
Yeah, that's what happened there.
Even though he didn't have a Knuffles altar, he still took Boomer. Lascaris did.
You know, it'd been better if he had a Knuckles altar for this game.
You know, you didn't curse him though. You picked him, and you know he didn't lose.
No, I don't think I could stop him.
I mean, he didn't win, and he really wanted that win because that would have put him in second place. Because this was 3 versus 2, and by getting the tie, Pepper Snake stays 1 point ahead.
Yeah,
So
that
game.
That second place is going to be very hard fought.
Yeah, it's going to come down to the last week. It's going to come down to the wire. Ulf Warner leveled.
Wait yet.
Juggernaut. Let's go with Mighty Blow, block, and guard.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yep.
That's a good player to give Juggernaut. Makes him a very scary surfing threat as well.
Yeah, if the other 4 frenzy pieces weren't scary enough, yeah.
Well, yeah, because Stand Firm doesn't save you with this guy.
Yeah, no, I understand that. It was a joke.
Yeah, try to remember what happened in the game as well. Oh, now I remember. Larkstar, at the very end, tried to get a 1-turn. It didn't work out because he rolled POWs and he kept trying again. But it didn't matter because he couldn't get high enough.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I tuned in right at the end to see that, yeah. That he got a POW and then he still set up to... He got some pushes and then he set up to try and recover it. Did a really good job.
I think you need a few more players to get it to work at that point.
he needed one more push.
Yeah, I think you need another player or two.
Or just not to roll POWs, but yeah.
Well, no, but I mean, just like you can't stop the POWs.
Yeah.
You're always gonna get POWs when you try and make a one turn. That always happens.
But then I think he kind of, I think he was gonna go for it, and he do the pass and stuff, and he failed the pickup or something. So it could have been all for naught anyway. But yeah. He's done that. He's done that a few times this season, pulling off one turns either to salvage a tie, or to get a win. So
yeah, North are a team that are sneaky with their one turns.
Yeah,
they can do it decent, but you don't expect it because their fastest movement is 7.
Yeah, but with all that frenzy, it can be pretty easy to get the pushes needed.
Oh yeah, 100%. All right, let's take a quick look at the leaderboard. So the Rat Bastards are pretty good right now. Let's bring up the division predictor as well. Yeah, they Rat Bastards are so high up there. I seriously doubt them not getting first, basically.
Yeah, they don't have first locked up, but they're definitely the overwhelming favorites to get first place.
Yeah, I think Pepper Snakes needs to win both their games, and Rat Bastards needs to lose both their games to get there, I think.
Yeah, that's exactly what has to happen.
Yeah.
Still mathematically possible, though. It's actually still mathematically possible he doesn't make the playoffs, but... And then it's Pepper Snakes in second.
Yep, Pepper Snakes is in second. Not the most secure second place, though.
No, he's only 1 point ahead of Larkstar and T-Self. And all three of them are separated by 1 TD touchdown. So Pepper Snakes has 7, Larkstar has 8, T-Self has 7. So
yeah, so
that's
top 4
really tight group.
Top 4 who are fighting for the playoffs. And interestingly, they're all the youngest teams in this division, which is actually impressive.
Yeah, that's impressive. I mean, 2 of them are Skaven teams, though. So
are you saying Skavens don't count?
No, I'm saying in general, they're probably, the younger they are, the in better shape they are.
I guess.
They haven't necessarily accumulated all the injuries yet, but have enough time to get those natural one-turners or those claw palm vermin. It's kind of funny. One team has the claw palm and the mighty blow piling on, and then the other team has the natural one-turner.
Actually, one thing to note is Terror Alliance technically has a shot at the playoffs.
Yes. So does... Well, you have the predictor up and I don't.
He is actually sitting at 0% chance.
Terror Alliance?
Yeah, for getting to the playoffs. Because for him to get to the playoffs, he ends up tying with Mudungu.
Yeah.
But he'd have to tie with him to get to second, but the TD differential is -2 versus 7.
No, it's 4. I shoot blanks.
He's got -2 for TD differential.
Yeah. The Chaos do, yeah. Not Terror Alliance.
No, I thought you were saying Hornet Gorthank.
I started to say that, but then I saw the differential, and I was like, yeah, no.
He's
points-wise, he can tie, but 3 teams ahead of him have to have catastrophic meltdowns.
And then he has to score at least 9 touchdowns.
Yeah, which I don't think is happening.
No,
He does have
no
a
offense.
shot.
I would even say that's hard for Skaven and Wood Elves to get.
Oh yeah, to make up that TD differential in 2 games. Yeah, no,
That's
oh
saying you can't do that is not against you. It is literally I don't expect anybody to do that.
yeah.
Although I have seen some crazy high scoring games in Rebel.
Yeah, but those are usually 2 elf teams, not a chaos team and something else.
There's probably some collusion in there. But for Challengers Cup, it goes down to BioWare for life. Or no, Gladiators of Batiatus have a chance to get Challengers.
Yeah, but they're in the same boat. They're at -1 and facing 7 or 8, +7 or 8 right now. And
Yeah, they're very low.
So the odds of it's not impossible, but again, the odds of that happening are very, very small. Yeah, numbers wise, it goes all the way down to there for points, but you would need Larkstar and T Self to lose out, and then you have to win out if you're Lawler Skater, Dire Sick Fish, I Shoot Blanks. Really, for them to jump up, you need Larkstar and T Self to just lose their teams in the last 2 weeks and win your 2 games. And just overtake them on points, because you're not going to beat them on a tiebreaker. Slade is the only one that really has a chance to break up this group of 4 that have been at the top for the last few weeks. And even he doesn't have a good shot.
Yeah. Really, those rats have just been carrying away this season. Alright, so let's take a look at next week. Next week we got Wood Unite versus the Rat Bastards.
Before I tell you this, should I tell you that you need to make up a lot of ground in order just to tie me in the picks this season?
How much ground is that?
Right now it's 17-6. So 11.
I got this. I got this. No one's allowed to tie this the next 2 weeks.
You just want to go contentious picks, 14 picks next 2 weeks?
No, I'm gonna make my picks, and you're gonna pick your picks. And if you copy me, then you're just trying to. Or you're a tryhard. That's what you are.
I'm trying too hard.
So Wood United versus the Rat Bastards. So Wood United, lot less team value for this game than they usually have.
Yeah. Still not going to get that much inducements because...
They're going to get 10k in inducements.
Yeah, I was going to say, turns out Wood Elf linemen are very expensive.
They are.
And there's going to be no tree. 3 wood is MNG. There is precisely 1 tackle on this team on the War Dancer, Woody Woodpecker. So,
I think this is the game that seals the Rat Bastards' place for first place. This will be the game to cement it.
Yeah, I don't see Toast Guy losing this one, especially when he's not. The Wood Elves aren't even getting a wizard. They're not getting any inducements because they only have 10k in the bank. So Yeah. So it's 12 rats versus 11 elves. I think the rats have this easy.
Yep. But I said it first, so you're being a tryhard.
Call me a tryhard.
Next up, we got Terror Alliance versus BioWare for Life. Terror Alliance. No, I was thinking of a different player. I thought the Devil was. I thought the Devil was going to be out this game.
No, he just got removed.
Yeah, I remembered there was a Miss Next game, but it was not the Devil. So, BioWare for Life is actually getting inducements this game.
Yeah, because the Warden's out.
Is that the first time this season?
I think so. I mean, they have been down. They have been lower TV before, because they have had a game where they're missing a vampire or something. But
I think they were also playing against like one of the young teams that were low team value.
Yeah, I don't think they ever got any significant inducements if they have, but I don't think they have. So it's 120.
I'd be willing to bump that up to Wizard. Get your 70K.
Yeah, takes half your bank, but it's a little scary to do going up against this team, because if you lose a vampire, it's going to be a long time before you replace it.
That is true. I was not thinking of we're at the end of the season anyways. Maybe just get an extra Apo and protect your vampires.
Can vampires get an Apo?
Yeah, they can.
Okay. Can they get an Igor too?
They cannot.
Or is it just the Apo?
Igors only go to teams that can't get Apos.
Oh, okay. Just double checking, because they're the weird team where they get both.
They're the only undead team that gets Morgan Thorg. But that's a separate reason. It's because Morgan Thorg in the lore refuses to play with Ramtep the Third.
Okay.
That's just what it is. That's why the undead can't get Morgan Thorg, is because they get Ramtep the Third.
Well, makes sense.
So for who's gonna win this game? There is a lot of guard on the Chorfs.
Yeah, 4. Oh, 5. Sorry, missed one of the hobgoblins.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Chorfs.
I'll go with the vampires. I think they got this.
Okay.
And not because I'm trying to be different this time. It's
no, you've gone with them pretty regularly this season, so I think Slade, he still has an outside chance of making the Challengers Cup, so I think he keeps that hope alive for one more week with a win.
He's a Chorf coach. He only cares about killing.
That's not true.
He got upset at me for my comment last week about Chorfs and how they're not people.
You of all people cannot be saying people aren't people, or certain races aren't people.
What about me? I don't see why it directly correlates.
Halfling coach.
Yeah. Halflings are people. They're just weak people.
One shorter race cannot be racist against another short race.
But they don't have stunties.
No, they're just short.
Look, all I can say is I'm pretty sure a lot of people agree with me about Chorfs. Maybe not the Chorf coach. Maybe not the Chorf coaches,
like
but a
them
lot of
either.
coaches.
Yeah, I don't like them either, but not every Chorf coach is a rabbi either. So, you know.
All right, so we made our picks there. Next up is Go Work Orange versus Uniquely Dangerous.
What's left of Goat Work Orange?
Well, he's got 4 Chaos Warriors still, at least, with some decent development.
Yeah, I mean it's not awful, and Creamsicle is niggled, but so he's probably on borrowed time. But no, it's fine from a team's perspective. It's salvageable. Still has plenty of killing power.
Creamsicle is like super on borrowed time because he's the reason Little Umph is dead. Like part of the reason.
Is that when it all went downhill for him? When he killed Little Umph?
Yeah, like Creamsicle died and he used the apple on that. And then Little Umph died later that game.
Oh, okay.
So Creamsicle might be the reason why Creamsicle might not have long to live from Troxbird's choice.
That being said, I mean, he's up against Skaven with a natty one-turner.
Yeah, that's hard to stop.
There's no claw, but, I mean, there's 2 Mighty Blow, and the Chaos don't have any tackle. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Uniquely Dangerous has this one. Have some fun this game, Go Work Orange. Just get a chainsaw and then watch it chainsaw itself turn 1. Because that's kind of just been his luck for a while.
He's getting 180, so, I mean, get a chainsaw for them is what, 110, 130?
I forget. I know it's the worst chainsaw, and that's it.
Then it's probably 110. Isn't that hack?
No, the worst is Max.
Oh, Max. Yeah, it is Max. Yeah.
Max is the worst one because it's like Strength 4 is not really useful. He's still Armor 8.
I mean, it does have its use for save. He's 7. It's not the worst thing, but
Oh yeah, Max is 130. That's in that reason.
he is the 130 one because
Yeah.
that's the one Nurgle will get too.
Yeah, same one.
Yeah. So you're using most of your bank to get a bribe and him, which is a little stupid, but I mean, got nothing else to play for really. And if you kill that one natural one-turner, everybody in the entire league will be happy.
Actually, you know what? I've heard like every single chainsaw be called the worst chainsaw. Now that I think about it.
Because most of the time they are. Let's be honest. They do exactly what you said they do. The first time you go to use it, they roll a 1 on kickback and remove themselves.
Yeah, no, I give bonus points at least Nobla Blackwort for at least maybe surviving a block because of Blodge. He's the best. He's the best one. I don't care. He's got Blodge.
He's strength 2 though.
Yeah, but he's got Blodge. None of the Airs have Blodge.
Yeah, I know, but I mean,
none of the Airs even have block. Wait, maybe Flint does. Okay, Flint's got block.
If you're gonna blitz him, you're gonna blitz him with your killer, which hopefully has tackle. So Blodge isn't gonna do much.
It can help early on. You never know. Enough about these chainsaws.
I've seen him win playoff games. I think it was Kool-Aid when he was playing with his chaos. He induced a chainsaw in playoffs and just fouled with it every turn, and it removed players.
Yeah, that's what you do with them. You just foul.
Yeah, but I mean that was the prime example of, if you don't know anything about chainsaws and never seen them work before, you're like, oh, this is great. Why doesn't everybody take them all the time?
Because they roll a 1 and then kill themselves.
Yeah.
Although, to be fair, secret weapon's not so great against these rats. Just because they can score so fast.
Yeah. We're both taking the Skaven, I think, in this one.
Yeah, because you try hard.
Because I generally think they'll win.
That is also true. They're not mutually exclusive.
Sure.
Alright, next up we got Sterling Hornets and Beard to Death.
Do we have to say who you're picking?
I don't know who I'm picking anymore. Apparently it doesn't matter.
Oh,
It doesn't matter which side I pick.
He's made you question your entire belief system? You don't know which way to think now?
I'll flip a coin when I find one, because I don't have any right here. I thought I did have one here before, but it's not here. I got dice. I'll roll a die.
Larkstar is getting 130 in inducements, and he's sitting on only 12 Norsemen for this match, which is exactly how many Pro Elves will be.
All right, 1 to 10 will be Sterling Hornets, and 11 to 20 will be Beard to Death. All right, Sterling Hornets then. That's who I pick. I rolled a 7.
Color me surprised.
No, I rolled a die for that one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard you roll a die. It doesn't mean it was actually a 7.
It was a 7. Don't make me get a cam, because I don't have one. I don't lie about my dice rolls. Ever.
Well, as I said, it's 12 Norsemen versus 12 Elves. With Larkstar getting 130 in inducements.
I'm sticking with what the dice said, and Sterling Hornets.
Okay.
Alright. Next up we have Gladiators of Batidas and Pepper Snakes. Yeah, Pepper Snakes is a harsh end, don't they?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. The other ones go work orange.
Yeah, but they end the season on back-to-back Chaos. They played Beard to Death last week. They played Tarot Alliance the week before, so 4 Bash teams to end the season is
Gladiators of Batidas only have 11 players. And they're giving oh, right, one player didn't get a level yet.
30k probably.
Probably 30k. I was gonna say, oh yeah, like the Bloodweiser Babe wouldn't be too bad actually, but not so great now.
I think that's all you're gonna see in inducements, unless especially if that's a double or a stat up that he's debating between, so the inducements would be even less. I think a babe.
Well, the only double that matters is guard.
Yeah. Well, some people have different ideas, but I would say on a line orc, yeah, guard. Uh, so 3 claw, mighty blow on the gladiators. 4 guard. Sorry, and very agi beastman.
The orcs at least have the same amount of strength 4, right? Yeah.
Well, they have more strength. They have a strength 5.
Oh, right. Yeah. For some reason, I thought he was out.
No, it's a guard one that's out. So the one thing the orcs are lacking on is guard in this game. They're going to be out guarded.
I think Kari Bobo's gonna do it. I'm gonna pick Pepper Snakes. Sometimes you just gotta come out and pick something.
I've been picking them all season, but I'll be nice. I'll take the gladiators.
All right, that sounds good. Next up, we got Arfar from an Elf and REL Pickles Flashpoint. So, Arfar from an Elf is getting 10k in inducements.
No, pickles are getting 40k in inducements.
Where are you getting that from?
Wait, no, sorry. They have 50k more because they're missing a player, so they're getting a lineman.
Well, Arfar from an Elf got their win, so.
Oh yeah. So it's 520 versus 530. Sorry, you jumped. That's fine. So
I was just being right, that's all.
Yep. Necro get 10k. Can't even scum the wizard.
I'm starting to think this human team might be time to get put down. They do have a lot of injuries on players. A lot of negative injuries. Like the agility up guy is agility busted, and the movement up catcher is movement busted.
Yeah.
Nagel's on again, 2 of the air blitzers.
What is with him enrolling stat ups? 2 Agi 4 blitzers? I know one got Agi busted, but damn. Yeah. From what this team was at the beginning of the season to what
well,
it
to be
is
fair,
now.
the strength 4 catcher was a market buy.
Yeah.
But
so is the strength 5 blitzer.
But those are gone.
And he's still rolling stat ops. Like the Agi 5 thrower is all his.
No, it was just a very convenient market buy that had the same naming theme as his actual team.
Yeah, somebody just happened to name it Tremble before Pickle because somebody would that didn't have a pickle theme team. I think Ponosaurus gets a second win.
I think so too. The humans are. I think it's retirement time for these humans.
Now who's copying who?
No, I said you're always copying me for this week. If you pick the same thing as me.
But I said my pick first.
It didn't matter. I made the rule beforehand. Can't just change the rules on the fly.
Really? Change your rules whenever I want.
No, this is my show. I make the rules. Alright, and last game of the week is Fragile Limp versus the Horn of Gorthank. Fragile and Limp.
We're getting 20k in inducements.
They are. That's not really worth
70.
it. That's not really worth it.
70k total. They have 7 elves versus 12 chaos.
Wait, how many elves did you say?
What did I say? 11.
Okay.
It's been a long day.
Because I thought I heard you say 7, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, that's probably what I did say. It's also the way it's set up. My mind probably just
Ignored everything on the bottom.
Yeah. Don't mind me.
I'll be honest, it's a different way to set up. I usually put my bigger positionals on top.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Everybody likes their organization.
Yeah, some people could be like
different ways.
Some people could be like T-Cell and just have players in random spots. You go Storm Vermin, Gutter Runner, Lineman, Gutter Runner, Lineman, Storm Vermin.
It goes by who's been on the team the longest.
Is that how he does it?
Yeah, so when he loses a player,
okay,
they just go at the bottom, and then they gradually move up as other players die.
Okay.
So that's why it's out of order.
Okay, that makes sense at least. And I didn't look at the Horn of Gorthank.
Lots of Mighty Blow. Lots of Claw.
Lots of Guard.
Lots of Guard. There's one thing missing, though.
Tackle?
Yeah. Going against 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tackle. 8 tackle, 8 dodge.
Yeah, it's like... How well do you play against Amazons, almost?
Yeah. As semi-rookie Chaos. Just pray for those POWs and for Mighty Blow to work.
Yeah, this is pretty much just pray for POWs. Sacrifice something to Nuffle for POWs.
Probably gonna be one of the 87 Guard Beastmen.
I'm gonna go with the Dark Elves. I do think the lack of tackle is gonna make it hard. Agility 5 is stupid. You know, it's just one player.
Okay, I'll go with the Chaos.
Alright. Alright, so that's week 11. And, yeah, week 11, picking week 12.
Yes, those are the right numbers.
Oh, I just realized I messed up my naming scheme. Well, okay. Yeah, so see you guys next week. I know how to fix. I can fix everything.
You can fix everything?
I can fix everything I need to.
Okay.
Play your games, and see you guys next week.
See you guys.